Previously, on my Kungsleden adventure, I'd battled freak late season snowstorms and been rescued by a stranger who vanished into the woods. I'd survived relentless mosquito attacks and pushed my body through days of punishing miles. I thought I'd seen all the extremes the Arctic Circle could throw at me. I was wrong. As I headed south towards Reykjavik, the trail saved its final, most brutal test for last. What I didn't know at the time was that I was walking directly into a documented, record-breaking heatwave that was gripping Sweden. Lovely little campsite that. Feel a little bit more refreshed. I was absolutely shattered last night. So yeah, trying to get a few miles into my belt today. A little bit worried about this heat again, so we'll see how far we get. And yeah, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is actually turning a little bit dangerous because it was 28 degrees yesterday. This feels like 30, maybe higher. Absolutely roasting. Yeah, it's very hot, very Mediterranean. That's what it feels like. There is no cover in the shade. So yeah, just got to be a bit careful. Looks like an asteroid has just hit and decimated into hundreds of pieces. Just found a old Sami hut. Sami's like the indigenous population here, but this is like an old hut here. I mean, if you ignore the rubbish, it is so cool in here. Yep, I think that's going to be my bed for tonight. Gonna get changed and settle down. I've got a big day ahead of me tomorrow, and I'm absolutely shattered from the sun today. Good old Sami shelter. Morning. I really don't want to get out of bed. It's about 7:15. I must have slept from 9 o'clock last night. I was joined by a little guest, a mouse, who started sniffing through all my food. I had to scare him off, but yeah, slept so well. Alright, time to get up. Got a little hut for the evening. In all seriousness, the Swedish tourist board have today given a yellow warning to anyone doing the trail, especially in my area. Tomorrow is looking hotter. It's basically minimum 30. Mosquitoes here are now drawing blood. Oh, I'm like pussing up. Oh god, that looks awful. Yeah, same with my arms. Just a load of fishermen just got absolutely hammered at the bar. They've put their speaker on, got some music, and then they're just going out and doing a bit of fishing. What a life. Anyway, I think I've decided to knock the trail on its head. So I'm finishing at Heatwave tomorrow. And there's a couple of reasons why. One, I feel like I've had my fill now of Sweden. Absolutely loved it. Achieved what I wanted to. I've spent some nights in the tent. Did some monstrous climbs. Yeah, really happy with what I've done. And I feel like my body is pretty much saying, yeah, you've had your fill. One of the second reasons as well is the temperature. I think I said in the video earlier that the Swedish board is now given a yellow warning, heat warning. And I've been speaking to a few of the hikers. There's people actually coming back down from the hills to come back here. It's minimum 30 the last few days. It's going to get hotter for the next few days as well. Maybe I'll come back, do a van to Heatwave, but who knows. So I think this is going to be my last proper day of walking. Going to get a boat across and then about 10 miles to Heatwave. So, but yeah, I'm going to bomb it over that hill as quick as I can, get across the plateau and down, and then I think I've got to do some more rowing as well actually today. It's dawned on me as I've been walking up this hill that I haven't actually explained why I'm doing this. Why are you spending weeks in the Swedish mountains, James? That sounds awful. Yeah, I guess last year, you know, I'm lucky to have a lot of role models in my life, but last year I lost my grandfather, David, who was a big role model to me. And it's got me thinking and reflecting on, you know, legacy, what it is you achieve in life. Really philosophical questions. Sounds like I'm having a midlife crisis. And one thing that became apparent to me was you have to live in the moment. Enjoying life is about in the present, whether that's playing your favourite video game, going to a party or pub with your mates, or watching a sport. It's not to get to the end, it's the experience. And I don't want to wait until I'm 65 retiring. My knees don't work, I've got other commitments. And I don't want to look back and think, oh gosh, I wish I'd done this or that, or taken the opportunities when I had the potential to do so. And that's kind of why I'm doing this walk, is I've just gone for it. Why wait? Get out there, test yourselves. Yeah, that's basically the reason why. I'm feeling it. I'm going for it. I'm running. Ah! Got to row across that. Just rowed Daniel and myself across the lake. Happy with that. Some lovely messages in here. My feet are sad. Right, I've got 5 kilometres, about 2.5 miles left to go. I've actually changed in my sandals I was using to get across the lake. I think I'm just going to carry on wearing them to dry out and just chill the next few miles and just enjoy the scenery. I'm on an actual road. Unbelievable. I don't think I've seen a road for ages. I think there's Yakvik over there. I'm going to try and get my knees in. I'm not getting my phone wet. Oh, there's loads of mosquitoes. Ah! There's some fish in there. That looks so much more appetizing than the one I had on that hill. Right, let's try my Norlands Gold. Tastes like Foster's. And just like that, it was over. 2 weeks, nearly 200 miles, and a final sun-drenched arrival in Yakvik. When I set out, I thought the biggest challenge would be the snow and the inclines. But the Kungsleden had other ideas. It threw everything at me. From an Arctic winter to a record-breaking heatwave. It gave me moments of total solitude, broken only by the howling of wolves, and moments of incredible kindness when things went wrong. The journey back to civilization was a bit of a blur. It involved a lift from a friendly Swede, a long bus ride to Lillehammer, and an encounter with what I am convinced is the angriest dog in all of Scandinavia. When I returned to Lillehammer, my priorities were on two things: fish and chips and a telly to watch the Lionesses beat Sweden, as well as an excellent sunset. From there, it was a flight down to Stockholm for one last meal, and then finally back to the UK. The trail teaches you that you can't ever really plan. You just have to deal with what's right in front of you, whether that's a flooded path or a single sad microwave chip. It proves that the best adventures are often the ones that don't go exactly to plan. Thank you for following along with every step, stumble and awkward conversation. See you next time.